So President Trump's longtime personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, is filing a defamation lawsuit against BuzzFeed for publishing that discredited dossier alleging collusion between the president's campaign and, of course, Russia. The lawsuit comes nearly a year after BuzzFeed published the dossier, and on the day more than 300 pages of transcripts were revealed of an August interview with the co-founder of the company that actually created the dossier. And in that report, Glenn Simpson's attorney said someone had already been killed as a result of the dossier's publication, but gave no further information whatsoever. Simpson also went on to say he and former British spy Christopher Steele brought the document to the FBI in July of 2016 because he was worried about Trump being blackmailed and that the FBI pursued the investigation because the agency already had a source within the Trump campaign. Joining me right now with his reaction to all of it, attorney David Bruno. Good to see you, David.
Hello.
So does Michael Cohen have something here? I mean, first of all, just the publication of this thing. I found it bizarre that BuzzFeed did that, such as, I guess, the world in which we live now, where you don't need to actually double check, let alone triple check your sources or confirm a story. But they put this out, and it's now been largely discredited. So how is it that you can somehow publish a bunch of lies about someone and get away with that?
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. I mean, there's no question about it. Especially in the last couple of weeks, there have been three things that go to show this dossier was unreliable. And just last week, we had a DOJ referral by Senator Grassley saying that Steele had lied to the FBI in presenting evidence. That was to the FBI. Then we had this defamation lawsuit Michael Cohen filed yesterday, and also this transcript, which has some things in it, one of which you brought up was that apparently a source, somebody has died as a result of the production of this document. And when we talk about the credibility...
I mean, that, by the way, bizarre, right? Because we don't have any other information about that.
No other information, not who that was, why they died.
My goodness.
Sure, because this document was, its credibility, its veracity is only as good as the sources that produced it. So when we talk about where this came from and people dying, it shows this is a dirty game. This is a spy game.
I guess I think the thinking at this point, the concern is, if you really want to get to the bottom of this, we need to know how the Russians were trying to play us. And I think that this dossier may actually lead us in a few directions, because if none of this is true, if it's all been discredited, then who the heck was feeding this information to Christopher Steele, who was then feeding it to the FBI in the first place?
Yeah, all good questions. And it's been reported that Mueller has questioned Steele, and it's very likely that they're asking these same questions. Who are your sources? Trying to track down, because guess what? If untruthful data is being provided to Christopher Steele, that could be part of that same conspiracy to defraud our government, our election, to defraud Christopher Steele.
Or to create, chaos. I mean, maybe all you need to do is further the division in America if you are the Russians, and it doesn't matter quite how you do it, but you create this controversy, you create chaos, and it makes it more challenging for America to be as powerful.
Well, if that was the goal, they've succeeded. Because look at what we're talking about. Look at the special counsel. Look at the investigation.
Sure.
Absolutely. It has created chaos.
Yeah, I get a lot of questions about this, and I hope that they get answered. We all deserve answers on every single thing that's come forward. David, it's good to see you. Thank you very much.
Trish.